Anna, a nurse, finishes her shift and returns home from work. She and her boyfriend, Louis, both drift into a deep sleep after making love, missing warnings from local media about the rapidly spreading infection. In the morning, Louis is abruptly awakened by the sound of the door creaking open. Startled, he discovers their neighbor's daughter standing before him, her face disfigured. Alarmed, he rushes to check on her, only to be attacked as she viciously bites his neck. Anna witnesses the horrifying scene. She desperately pushes her away and locks the room. She tries to help Louis but goes unconscious, prompting her to call for emergency assistance. Suddenly, he awakens as a reanimated zombie and tries to attack her. Anna quickly grabs her car keys and locks herself in the bathroom, but Louis violently breaks the door. Anna hastily escapes through the bathroom window where she sees her neighborhood burning in chaos. As she tries to get in her car, her neighbor accuses her of being a zombie at gunpoint before getting hit by an ambulance. Trembling, Anna flees in her car, witnessing chaos unfold. People are running for their lives, cars crashing, and the gas station erupting in flames. She stops as she witnesses zombies attacking someone on a bus. Suddenly, the bus driver tries to carjack her. Despite shaking him off, she ends up crashing the car. Upon regaining consciousness, a policeman, Kenneth, approaches her with a gun, but her coherent answers convince him to lower it. As they tag along together, they encounter 3 other survivors, Michael, Andre, and his pregnant wife Luna. Together, they head to a mall for safety, only to be ambushed by zombies as they try to pry open the door. Andre fires to provide cover while Kenneth shoots the door lock, allowing them to enter the mall. They swiftly close the steel door behind them. Once inside, they attempt to call for help but fail due to a lack of signal. Michael and Andre decide to scour the mall to secure all entrances while Kenneth stays with the ladies. Michael encounters a zombie feasting on its victim and kills it. Alerted by the commotion, the others take position but a zombie attacks Luna from behind. While Kenneth fights the zombie, Anna seizes the opportunity to grab the shotgun and kills it. Realizing the mall is not as secure as they initially thought, they decide to take the elevator to the upper floor. As the doors open, they are met by 3 security guards, CJ, Bart, and Terry. Surrendering their weapons, they are allowed entry. Luna got a scratch during the scuffle before, but they both choose to conceal it for the sake of their unborn child. As the news continues to broadcast the uncontrolled spread of a deadly virus across the United States, the survivors in the mall work together for their survival. After clearing the premises of all zombies, they put up an SOS sign on the rooftop. While at it, they hear a gunshot. It's Andy, the owner of the gun shop nearby. The next day, they see a truck full of survivors driving outside. CJ and Bart do not want to let the survivors in the mall, but the others want to help. Michael and Andre go out to help the survivors and kill a whole of zombies. Glenn, Steve, Tucker, Norma, Monica, Nicole, Frank, and a lady who seems to be quite sick make it inside the mall safely. Meanwhile, Kenneth checks on Andy, communicating with him through written notes on a whiteboard. Anna tends to Frank, who seems to be bitten. Suddenly, the sick woman gets up, turning into a zombie, and attacks Anna. She kills it using a fire poker. They realize Frank will eventually turn into a zombie, so he says his final goodbye to Nicole, his daughter, and Kenneth grants him a final act of mercy. Despite their efforts to rebuild a semblance of normalcy, their sense of security shatters when the power abruptly goes out, forcing 4 guys to go into the basement parking lot to check. They see something moving but turns out to be a friendly dog, Chips. Suddenly, a zombie jumps on Bart and bites him. They face a sudden onslaught of zombies behind them as they run behind a fence. Bart gets killed, but the others swiftly close the iron fence to barricade themselves. They douse the zombies with gasoline and set them ablaze, successfully thwarting the immediate threat. Meanwhile, Luna goes into labor, giving birth to a baby. Norma comes in to check on the couple but is shocked to see Luna's transformation. She shoots Luna, killing her. Andre snaps and fires back at her, causing a shootout and leaving both of them dead. As the others arrive at the scene, they are met with a heart-wrenching sight. Anna checks on the baby wrapped in a towel and is shocked to find a zombie baby. She pulls her revolver and a single shot rings through the mall. With the realization that the mall is no longer safe, the survivors decide to seek refuge on a nearby small island using Steve's boat. They quickly modify 2 buses found in the parking garage. Later, when Kenneth is chatting with Andy, he puts up a message saying he is hungry. Determined to help him, they send Chips with supplies. Unfortunately, while Chips makes it safely to the gun shop, while letting Chips in, zombies see the dog and get in as well. Nicole, distraught over Chips, takes the delivery truck and barges her way into the gun store. As the group read the message from Andy, confirming his transformation into a zombie, they resolve to rescue Nicole while restocking their supplies at the gun store. Navigating through the sewers to the street, they immediately drew the attention of hordes of zombies. Despite killing some of the zombies, they pressed on to the gun store. Inside, They quickly restocked their supplies and began searching for Nicole. Amid their search, they encountered the mutated Andy banging on a storage room door. With a single shot, Kenneth kills him. After rescuing Nicole and Chips, CJ goes to the roof and shoots a gas canister to create an explosion that would eliminate some of the pursuing zombies, retracing their steps through the sewers. CJ manages to get into the sewer, but Tucker breaks his legs and, despite CJ's desperate attempt to pull him to safety, is attacked by the perusing zombies. Tucker begs CJ to kill him, which he did out of mercy. They reach to the door, only to find themselves pursued by the relentless horde. Anna quickly opens the door and lets them in. They rush to the modified buses and leave the mall, but they cannot move forward because of the sheer mass of zombies surrounding it. In a desperate bid for survival, Steve grabs a chainsaw and begins cutting through the zombies, while CJ hurls a lit gas can at them. A zombie picks up the can and attempts to retaliate by throwing the gas canister back, but CJ shoots at it, causing a massive explosion that creates an opening for them. Seizing the opportunity, they break free from the encircling zombies and speed towards the pier. During the chaos, Kenneth spots a zombie clinging to the bus and quickly alerts the others. When Glenn moves to take out a last hitchhiking zombie with a chainsaw, a sudden swerve sends the weapon slashing into Monica's shoulder. The resulting splatter of blood covers the windshield, causing Kenneth to lose control of the bus and crash. Glenn and Monica are dead and Steve is attacked by the hitchhiking zombie. CJ alerts his bus and stops to rescue the others. Zombified Steve comes out in front of Anna and she kills him. She takes the boat key from him and rushes with a horde of zombies behind her. The others help her to get on the bus and they drive off and reach the pier. As they get off the bus, a horde of zombies come running toward them. In a selfless act, CJ sacrifices himself to buy the others time. He fights as long as he can and finally blasts a gas canister, killing a lot of zombies. The survivors make it to the boat, but Michael, having been bitten earlier while saving Anna, chooses to stay behind and end his life with a gunshot. With heavy hearts, the survivors embarked on a journey to an island, hoping for safety and a fresh start. However, we see in the credit clips showing the survivors being welcomed by zombies. As the survivors attempt to retreat to the boat, the camera falls to the ground and blacks out, leaving their ultimate fate unknown.